Hello, my gorgeous ones, my spooky ones. It's the first official spooky intro. That's super exciting. My name is Alicia. On my channel, I love all things affordable fashion and beauty. I do hauls, tutorials, reviews, all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, stick around, be a friend. All right, you guys, let's hop right into it. We today are going to be testing out the new Gourmande Girls and Doodles by the Bunny Haunted Palette. Specifically, I am also really looking at this and comparing it to some other Gourmande Girl palettes like the Spooked and the Nightshade Palette, and even just the Warriors Wear Pink, because that's a recent one too. This color story is not reminiscent of these, but I think there might be a very similar shade in this one. So I'm just going to go through all of these and show you the color stories real quick, and then I'll create two eye looks with the Haunted palette and let you know if I think it is worth getting this spooky season. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and open up Haunted and take a look. Now, Gourmande Girls and Doodles by the Bunny have come out and said that this is supposed to be kind of a companion palette to Nightshade and to Spooked. So let me show you Nightshade right here. Okay, get a good look at the two of those. All right, and then let me show you Spooked and Haunted. Okay, so right off the bat, I think when you're looking at them, these two definitely look the most different, although there are some similar shades in the two of these. So in comparing Nightshade to Haunted, I will say that I feel like pictures and even right here on the screen makes them look a little bit more similar than they are in person. I really studied these, really looked at them hard, and I think the closest, well, obviously there's two blacks in here, so you do get a repeat of a black matte. The closest shades I feel like are, okay, this is Ghostly right here, and then we have Hypnotic and Dream Shade. So Ghostly, Hypnotic, Dream Shade. Now you can even tell right here on my fingers that they are different. Okay, so these two are the most similar. In the pan, this one looks like it's going to be similar to Ghostly, but it's not, as you can see when it's swatched. But these two are pretty similar, but they are not exact dupes, okay? So if that helps a little bit. The yellows are different in here. Again, in the viewfinder, they look like they're pretty much the same, but the one in Nightshade is a bit brighter, that matte is. And then you have more mustardy tones in the Haunted palette. And then in Spooked, you just have the orange, and then you have this kind of, I call it like a pukey green. You do also have a pukey green in the Haunted palette. So let me just show that to you. You have Scream. This is in the Spooked. And then you have, what does this say? Cursed. Okay. So this is the one from the Spooked. This is the one from Haunted. And then let me just show you those. So you can see that they're fairly similar, but this one is a little bit warmer, a little bit more yellow toned. So they are not exact dupes. Honestly, I did not find, other than the black, and really looking at these, I did not find that there were repetitions of shades exactly. However, they are very close. A lot of the shades are, but I guess that's where they come in and say they're meant to be companions. Let me show you another one here. So we have this, I thought these might be the same. Wait, let's see, is it in this one or? Yeah, no, it's in this one. Okay, so Apple Bob and having a hard time reading these. Okay, Eerie. They look very, very, very similar again, but let me show you. One is a little bit more of neon. The other one is a little bit more yellow in tone. So that's kind of what I've discovered throughout these is like, let's say you had a palette of monochromatic rose and, you know, or like a monochromatic green palette. These could both probably exist within that palette. But to the eye, when you're just seeing it and you're remembering what the other palette looks like, you're thinking that they are, you know, maybe exact copies of each other. And they're really not. But you also have to decide, do I want a palette that's that close? I'm thinking that if you have Spooked and you haven't picked up Nightshade, you really don't need both of these. I don't think yet. I have not used it yet, but just like, I think you could probably choose one or the other. Like maybe if you really want orange in your palette and a little bit more diversity of color story, you might want to go with the Haunted palette. If you're just a purple lover and you like greens and maybe like a pop of yellow, then Nightshade might be your girl. So before I just get too carried away with oh, let's see, I didn't even show you the Warriors Wear Pink. So, okay, there is a black in here as well. And that's really it. So this is completely different. You're just getting a black. I just wanted to pull that out and show you because I think even I saw someone wondering if some of the more neutrally tones in Warriors Wear Pink were repeated in this palette, and they're not. I mean, they're kind of similar, but they're not the same shade. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and create two looks now with the Haunted palette. Okay, so what do I want to start with here? I may not get to all of these shades, but I'm dying to use Unearthly. I have to really angle this down to read these actually. The pink is kind of hard to see just in the lighting that I'm in. I definitely want to use that. It looks beautiful. Actually, let me just do some finger swatches for you guys. So this is Jinxed, Apparition. It's really, really pretty. Let's see, Unearthly. And then we kind of already swatched those other two. So those are really, really, really pretty. You can tell these have a beautiful shift to them. And then this is just really bright yellow green. And I do want to show you guys Spectral right here. It's, when I looked at it closer, I realized it's kind of like a satin shimmer. I feel like I should be like, wah, wah, wah. Let me put that in a different place. Okay. Yeah, it's like a satin shimmer. It is not, it's a different formula from the others. I did not realize that at first. So I think I really just, like, in lieu of my spooky season shirt, I definitely want to play with some of the colors that are in this. So I'm going to do the yellows and pinks first. I am going to go in with Obsessed. You guys, I feel like I'm going blind tonight. This is so, ooh, that is really bright. Oh, it's kind of powdery. Okay, definitely need to tap that off. That is really bright. It's got good pigment to it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, but it's like they're not focusing well, my eyes, and everything's kind of blurry. I don't know. I put some eye drops in that I usually use. Please don't be going blind. Okay, now I'm going to go in with So Haunted, that little bit deeper yellow, and I'm just going to deepen up this outer portion. These aren't too, well, okay, I guess they are different from each other. This is more mustardy. The other one is brighter. This is closer to like a primary color yellow, while the other one leans just a little, not neon, but more neon than this one. Okay, I kind of want to grunge out that yellow a little bit more, so I'm going to take Horrified, wait, let's see. No, I'm going to do Cursed and just kind of see if I blend that into the yellow, if it kind of grunges up that yellow some. Yeah, I like that. I don't know, the bright yellow might throw, as a matte, kind of throws me off. But maybe that's just to give it sort of a gradient, or like yellow, you know, thinking like yellow cat eyes in the night, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna kind of leave this outer portion still like the brighter yellow. And then I am going to take that deeper green Horrify, and I'm just gonna kind of pack that right here on the lid. As you can see, I'm messing up my liner again, like I have been in my past few videos. I'm having to multitask in life. So I did already have liner and lashes on today. This is in the evening. I'm trying to get done so I can go take my daughter to dance. She has a late dance class tonight. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take this brush to kind of blend that, because it looks a little patchy, but that's just the way I was laying it down, I think. Okay, I really like how that looks. So I think, let's see, I've used 4 mattes. So I think I am going to go back in, let's see, no, actually I'm gonna go with Supernatural, this kind of burgundy shade, and put that on the lower. I really like that. I like how that looks with the yellow and the green. Definitely recommend that. That's like got a really good pigment to it. I definitely recommend blending in that green shade with the yellow. I just think that that created like a more flattering tone. Okay, now it's time to play with the shimmer. Okay, I'm excited. I'm going to go in with Jinxed. This one. This looks like it has a crazy shift to it. Okay, wow, I wasn't really expecting that. Okay, that's cool. I thought it was going to be, in the pan it looks like hot pink. But it's definitely got that like blue pink shift. That's really pretty. Okay, I do like that a lot, and wasn't necessarily expecting that in like a good way. I think next, oh, this is hard. I kind of want to, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of that Unearthly, and I'm just going to kind of put that right here. Okay, that is really fun. That's so fun going into that next shade. Just like right, I'm gonna drag it up here. That's pretty. That is pretty. Okay, and then I'm gonna take that satiny shimmer and see what that looks like in the inner corner. I don't know if I like that in the inner corner. Okay, I'm gonna take Ghostly maybe. Let's see what that does. Putting that on top. Okay, I like that better. That actually like pairs well on top of that. Like it like kind of makes Ghostly pop. Okay, that first look is pretty. I like it. And I'm gonna fix that wing and and deepen it back up. But, oh, you know what? Actually, let me just use the black in here to do that. I'm just gonna use the black shadow and trace along. Should turn it this way, huh? It's not exactly as precise as it was. Okay, that looks cool. All right, for the other eye, I used a lot of shadows here. I guess I need to go in. Gosh, I only didn't use these mattes. Otherwise, I used them all. All right, I'm gonna go in with Bewitched. You guys are really gonna think that I'm blind the way I'm looking at these shades and trying to figure out what they say. This is a fluffier brush. I don't see if it works or if it's too fluffy. Okay, I may have to grab that smaller one. Yeah, let me grab the smaller one. And it's a pretty purple though. I do like this purple. It's a brighter true purple. Like there's a bit of a pink tone to it. Okay. All right. I think I want to see what putting that spectral, it's supposed to be kind of that like satiny shimmer. I'm going to kind of blend that right here in the inner portion, see if I can lighten that up and then give it like a little sparkle. Okay, that kind of worked. That's actually really, really pretty. Like this formula is so different. I'm not used to this one, but it's really like a smooth, sparkly shimmer. Like I think someone with texture issues would like that a lot. Okay, then I'm going to take Scare and I'm just going to deepen up this outer portion. I'm gonna try to blend this in. That purple got slightly patchy, but I think it's just because I was using the wrong brush at first. I'm just gonna blend Scare into it. It's so hard to get into my hooded, like this corner right here. Oh, I like that. I like how that kind of smokes it out. I like that a lot. It's like sexy, sultry. Ooh, it looks really good with this shirt. Okay, I have to go in with Apparition. Dying to use this one. Oh my. That's super pretty and just like surprising. Like these are so deceiving looking at them in the pan. Like you think they're gonna look one way and they definitely look a different way on the eye. Oh, wow. Okay, that looks, these colors go really, really well together. I think, let's see, lower. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of the black again, and I'm just gonna kind of fix my wing here. I should have used this brush a while ago because I made this one look crazy. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna just do the outer. This is super pigmented black. They usually are in her palettes, but okay. Gosh, that's pigmented. All right, and then just right next to it, I'm gonna go back in with Scare. That really like smoked it, made it like a deep smoky eye look. And all right, have I used every shade before? Oh, I haven't used this green one. Okay, this is Eerie. So I'm going to take that one and kind of do that same thing of, oh, that's, gosh. All right. All right. To be honest, you guys, I really was not sure about this palette. I do think it's quite a bit different than Nightshade. I mean, you can get similar looks, but I don't know that you need both still. But I do feel like I'm getting some different looks here. All right, for this inner corner, I've used every shade now. I didn't know that I would use every shade, but I think I'm just going to go back in with the Unearthly, that real bright green. So it's a green yellow, because when you have it next to Eerie, it definitely leans more yellow. All right, you guys. These are the two looks. You guys will have to let me know which one you like better. I think I'm leaning towards this one over here. All right, you guys. The black lips just like really amp up the witchy factor here. I love it. I love it. Okay, my final thoughts on Haunted, and if I think it's different enough from Nightshade, if it fits in with Spooked. All right. This is tough. Like, I really, you guys know I love Nightshade. I ranked it #1 out of 68. I feel like had I not had Nightshade and had this first, this would rank #1 for me. Like, I thought this performed incredibly. I think this one's a little bit more versatile than Nightshade. So it's going to be tough for me. It's going to be really, really tough in like my ranking, you know? But for you guys, it's really, I think it's all dependent on if you want just a little bit more variety. I think this one has just a tiny bit more color story to offer than Nightshade. But hey, if you're someone who like, I hate the idea of that orange, and I just like these like kind of deeper witchy tones over here, then go for this one. I think both of them perform amazing. I'm happy to have both, but like I feel like it would be really silly for me to say you need both, just to be honest. And then I do think that they could pair really fun, both of them. Well, I already know that Nightshade pairs well with this because I did a Instagram reel of it, but I do think that Haunted could be fun with this as well, with Spooked. So I hope that that helps you guys. I hope that clears up, because I know I saw some people saying like it looks just like Nightshade. It's really not. It's not the same. It has a similar vibe. You're gonna get some similar looks out of them, but they are not the same. They are not the same. And this does launch on Friday, I believe at 11 p.m. Central Time. That's my time. And you can use code BUDGETBEAUTY to save you 10%. And I hope this helped you guys. It was a little bit scattered. I'm in a rush actually tonight. So if this seemed like a hot mess, it's because I'm in a big hurry to get out of here and get my daughter to dance. But that's it, you guys. As always, have fun shopping. Budget, spooky shopping. Bye.